Involved in a car accident? No insurance from the other party? Not enough insurance? What do you do?
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about something that can make a huge difference if you're involved in a car accident. Underinsured or uninsured motorist coverage. What do you do? Well, first you call an attorney, but together we'll figure out how to engage UIM, UM, or other possible avenues to get the full compensation that you deserve. Here's the reality. Not everybody on the road carries enough coverage, insurance coverage. Some don't even have any at all. So what happens if you're involved in a car accident and the person who hit you doesn't have enough coverage or doesn't have any insurance at all? That's where your UM or UIM insurance coverage comes in. So what is it? UM is uninsured motorist, and that comes into play when the party who caused the accident doesn't have any insurance at all. And UIM is underinsured motorist coverage, and that comes into place when the party who hit you doesn't have enough coverage to cover your insurance accident and your injuries. California law does not require motorists to carry UM or UIM coverage. However, it does require insurance companies to provide it when you're buying the insurance. And you're required in writing to decline the UM or UIM portion. So if you did not sign that waiver declining UM or UIM coverage, it's part of your insurance. So for example, let's say you were involved in an accident and the party who hit you only has a $15,000 coverage. What happens if your injuries are so much more significant than that? We will ask you if you have UM or UIM coverage. That's when your UIM would kick in. So let's say your UIM has $300,000 coverage. What we would do is we would first get the full $15,000 from the party that caused the accident, and then go and file a claim with your own insurance for the remaining money, which would be $85,000. So in total, you would be able to get $100,000, $15,000 from the insurance company who hit you, the insurance company of the party who hit you, and the additional $85,000 if that's what your accident is worth from your own insurance company. Let me give you a real life example from one of my own cases. I have a case where my client was involved in a really bad car accident. She was actually not even in the car. She was walking as a pedestrian when she got hit by another car. She herself has insurance, but the person who hit her did not have any insurance. Some people might think that, well, I'm a pedestrian walking. What's going to happen? If you have car insurance, if you have motor vehicle insurance, even though you are not in your car, your own insurance can help cover the injuries and the accident. So in my case, my client had a UIM of $250,000. With her severe injuries, even though the other party who hit her and didn't have any insurance, we were able to tap in to her own UIM and get her the full $250,000 coverage. I remember a case where our client was involved in a really bad accident, and the person who caused the accident had only $15,000. So we got the full 15 for him, and then we tapped into his UIM. He had $250,000. We got, remember, $250 minus the 15. So we got the maxed out of his underinsured. And then we also realized that the accidents that in that area, the intersection, there were a lot of accidents that kept on happening over the years after our research. And we realized that it's actually a design defect, that the city should have put a left turn sign and they didn't. So there was an as-built as part of their plan that they should have done it. So what we also did is we filed a claim against the city on top of everything else for a design defect. And we even got more money from the city. Now remember, my client was seriously injured in that accident. So we were able to tap into 3 different coverages. One from the party who actually caused the accident, from my client's UIM, and from the city for a design defect. So remember, a good attorney will look into all different aspects of the case and look at everything that we can tap into and realize where to get the full compensation of the case.